My name is Nino Leitner. I'm cinematographer and filmmaker with my own production company based in Vienna, Austria, Central Europe. I'm the cameraman for a lot of, I do a lot of corporate stuff and commercials and documentaries. That's about a 50-50 split, and a lot of TV stuff as well. And with my own production company, I also produce a lot of the, especially commercial things. So for medium-sized to bigger corporate clients. I grew up in a creative household, but I was always more interested in the moving picture. So I ended up studying filmmaking and media, and in Austria and England, and then that's how it all started. I was just, I shot my first music videos when I was a teenager, and just kept my interest. It was just, that's what I love, and I made my hobby my profession, so to speak. Yeah, it was like so many others. Following Philip Bloom online, and we really became friends when I started doing workshops with him together and work with him on projects and really know him personally. His site really taught me so much over the years, even before we met, which was like 6 years ago. And I just noticed that he, switched to you guys, and I know he kind of, as a one-man band, made this blog that became super popular, and was suffering from his old provider, who just couldn't cope with all the, all the traffic he had on his site, and I didn't want to deal with all the complications of actually moving my WordPress from my prior provider to a new one. So I wanted somebody that I could talk to who would help me to actually move everything, and then so I found you guys through Philip, I guess, and I talked to him, and he told me, well, you guys helped him with, migrating everything from the old provider to host Duplex, and I did the same, and it worked perfectly. And since then, I'm a happy customer. I'm writing on WordPress, like so many others, because it's easily accessible. The problems with WordPress is that you can easily slow it down, or basically make the system really unresponsive or very slow by adding too many plugins and stuff like that. And when I was migrating the site, you guys really helped me with optimizing it, telling me where I could turn this knob or that one to make it faster and work more seamlessly. Because WordPress is great, but it's also open source, and it's very easy to slow your site down up until nothing works anymore. Well, how Host Duplex has changed my day-to-day operations, I mostly think of the email issue, I would say, because with my old provider, you would just, and you have a very limited kind of size for your email inbox, basically. And I kind of live through my email, really dependent on having access to email 24/7 everywhere. And I never had any issues with up or downtime. Like downtime issues always up. Really, I can't even think of, And if there were any, you would have notified me before. But really, I can't think of any. And so email availability, and also the fact that I can just, within the cPanel, the administrator interface, I can just define how much space how much room I give for each individual inbox. So, for example, if I have an employee, I would limit their inbox to, 200, 300 megabytes, so they don't clog up the system and make it, really slow. But for the main email, I can just determine how much I need and work from that, and that works really well.